Today in AI, April 20th, 2026. Here are 18 stories worth your attention. Alibaba dual release. Qwen 3.6 Max preview plus one 2.7 image. Alibaba Qwen launched two flagship previews on the same day. Qwen 3.6 Max preview focuses on agentic coding, world knowledge, and instruction following with marked gains over Qwen 3.6 Plus on SkillsBench/Scicode/Terminal Bench 2.0 and other agent/coding benchmarks, continuing the trillion-parameter MO architecture. 2.7 image unifies text-to-image, interactive editing, multi-image synthesis, and semantic understanding into a single architecture, ranked first domestically in human preference blind testing with standout features including personalized virtual avatars, precise color palette control, and up to 12 language A4 print grade text/formula rendering. Trillion parameter sparse MO, 36T tokens pre-training, 262K context, closed source via Alibaba Cloud Balian API plus Qwen Studio only, Super Jeep QA plus 2.3, Qwen Chinese Bench plus 5.3, Tolcall Format IF Bench plus 2.8. Unified Image LLM competes at Nano Banana Pro Tier, Alibaba Cloud Balian API plus one official experience, precise color palette plus A4 print grade text rendering. Moonshot open sources Kimi K2.6, on par with GPT 5.4/Opus 4.6. Moonshot releases openweight Kimi K2.6, 1T parameter MO, 32B active, 262K context, claims parity with GPT 5.4 and Claude Opus 4.6 on coding benchmarks, supports up to 300 parallel subagents, 4,000 plus tool calls per run, and continuous operation for 12 plus hours. Modified MIT, products with MU, 100M or monthly revenue greater than $20 million require Kimi K2.6 attribution in UI. Native image/video input support, designed for agent swarm scenarios. OpenAI Codex launches Chronicle screen memory feature. OpenAI expands Codex's memory experiment with new Chronicle feature, which uses recent screen context to understand what users are doing, letting Codex continue work without restating context. The decoder notes simultaneous amplification of familiar privacy and security risks. Codex introduced Memories preview last week. This adds screen context to memory sources. Follows Codex's major April 16, 2026 update, computer use /in-app browser /image generation /plugins. Cursor integrates Opus 4.7, limited time 50% off plus Vals benchmark 71% top. Cursor adds Opus 4.7 support with limited time 50% discount. Community benchmark Vals Vibe Code benchmark ranks Opus 4.7 at 71% top. Alex Albert highlights significant optimization in async task, effort level, high, and high-resolution image input. 50% discount for Cursor Pro users on Opus 4.7 requests. Vals Vibe Code benchmark 71%. Benchmark emphasizes practical coding tasks. Op7418 open sources e-ink screen Claude Code controller. Guizheng open sources hardware project for Bluetooth e-ink control of Claude Code, monitors multiple session states and enables quick permission approval. Future plans include M5 stack cardputer with microphone, keyboard, and gyroscope. USB plug-and-play, aimed at multi-session parallel developers as external hardware. Cardputer version adds voice/keyboard/motion sensing. Claude Design released by Anthropic Labs. Anthropic Labs launches Claude Design, enabling users to collaborate with Claude to complete designs, prototypes, slides, one-pagers, and other visual deliverables. Positioned as productizing Claude's visual work separately, Alex Albert emphasizes Opus 4.7 has noticeably better aesthetics on UI/slides/docs. First Labs product form after Opus 4.7. End-to-end from prompt to usable visual output, prompt draft refinement. Karpathy LLM Knowledge Base, Method plus Farzapedia. Karpathy documents, using LLM to maintain personal wiki/knowledge base as playbook, raw/directory raw data LLM incremental compile markdown wiki Obsidian as IDE Q&A based on wiki output backfill, emphasizes data over app and BYI approach with Farzapedia as example. Raw compile Obsidian query backfill. 20M plus views, 120K bookmarks, still widely cited this week. NSA reportedly using Anthropic's Mythos model. TechCrunch reports citing sources that US NSA is using Anthropic's restricted Mythos model, despite ongoing friction between Anthropic and Pentagon over usage policies. First confirmation of Mythos' actual deployment within intelligence systems. Anthropic's safety model already deployed in US intelligence ecosystem contradicts Anthropic's public usage policy restricting military/surveillance applications. Anthropic LTBT appoints former Novartis CEO Vals Narasimhan to board. Anthropic's long-term benefit trust appoints Vals Narasimhan, former Novartis CEO, to board, bringing 20-plus years of medical and global health industry experience. Anthropic continues recruiting medical/global health expertise at board level. Consistent with Claude's medical/research direction, Claude Life Sciences, GPT Rosalind competitors. Google assembles elite team to close coding gap with Anthropic. The Decoder reports Google is assembling elite team to catch up with Anthropic's coding models. Sergey Brin personally re-engages, betting on self-improving models, direction. Claude series lead on SW Bench/Terminal Bench and other coding benchmarks. Brin's return signals Google views coding as strategic priority. DeepSeek V4 next week release rumor. Princeton AI researcher Yifan Zhang posts about V4 next week on April 19th, sparking market speculation about DeepSeek V4 release timing. Sina Finance frames it as DeepSeek V4 expected late April. No official DeepSeek confirmation yet. Unofficial source, rumor category. If accurate, both domestic open source and closed source camps will have major announcements this month. Qwen 3.6 Max plus Kimi K2.6 plus DeepSeek V4. Vibe coding and attention firewall with Steve Newman, creator of The Curve. Rightly, Google Doc's predecessor, co-founder Steve Newman shares his practice of building personal AI tool stacks via vibe coding, showcasing the complete path from scratch building an attention firewall system to filter information noise, and explains Golden Gate Institute for AI's work direction. Using vibe coding to build custom AI tool stacks for yourself. Core case study is attention firewall system. Steve Newman, Rightly/Google Docs co-founder, now founder of Golden Gate Institute for AI. OpenAI's identity crisis, data center wars, market up on Iran news. This all-in episode focuses on OpenAI's leaked memo revealing organizational identity crisis, discusses strategic shift toward enterprise market, and benchmarks against Anthropic valuation. Also covers global data center arms race, New York tax policy changes, and market reaction to Iran situation. Features guest Travis Kalanick. OpenAI's corporate positioning contradiction and enterprise transformation, data center infrastructure competition landscape. For Besties plus Travis Kalanick, investor/founder perspective, focusing on business strategy and capital competition. Amit Jain from Luma AI on Unified Intelligence Systems. Stanford CS 153 Week 3, Luma AI co-founder Amit Jain lectures on Unified Intelligence Systems, deepening last week's Vision Intelligence course. He reviews his Apple experience developing LiDAR and spatial perception systems, comprehensively explains multimodal unified model design principles and engineering challenges from perception to action. Multimodal, Unified Intelligence Systems, how to enable single model to simultaneously understand vision, language, and spatial information. Amit Jain, Luma AI co-founder, Apple's former vision systems engineer, complete perspective from perception hardware to generative models. Aaron Levie, everyone is wrong, we'll have more developers in 5 years. Box CEO Aaron Levie makes counterintuitive claims about AI's long-term impact on enterprise software development. AI won't reduce developer count, but will expand the developer pool within 5 years. He develops argument across 3 dimensions: enterprise AI purchasing decisions, software value restructuring, and developer role evolution. Enterprise software developer count will grow, not shrink in AI era, plus real paths to enterprise AI adoption. Aaron Levie, Box CEO, public tech company perspective combining product and capital markets experience. Scaling global organizations in the age of AI with ServiceNow CEO Bill McDermott. ServiceNow CEO Bill McDermott discusses managing a global 10,000-person enterprise tech company through AI transformation. From running small shops at 16 to leading ServiceNow, he focuses on AI agent real-world deployment in enterprise workflow automation and leadership challenges during scaling. AI agent-driven enterprise workflow automation and ServiceNow's AI strategy. Bill McDermott, ServiceNow CEO, large enterprise operator perspective, focused on AI's actual impact on organizational efficiency. Why half of product managers are in trouble. Nikhyl Singhal, Meta, Google. The Skip founder Nikhyl Singhal, former Meta/Google product executive, deeply analyzes how AI is reshaping PM job boundaries, predicting half of PMs will face role crisis ahead. Interview covers senior product leadership development, PM core capability shifts in AI era, and building career moats amid uncertainty. Structural PM function divergence under AI pressure, which PMs face replacement, which gain value. Nikhyl Singhal, the Skip founder, former Meta/Google product executive, senior product leadership perspective. Jake Paul, traditional VC is toast and attention is more valuable than cash. YouTube personality Jake Paul discusses creator economy versus traditional VC conflict, argues traffic is capital in attention-scarce times, and shares his transition path from content creation to commercial investment. YouTube personality Jake Paul discusses creator economy versus traditional VC conflict, argues traffic is capital in attention-scarce times, and shares his transition path from content creation to commercial investment. That's all for today's AI brief. See you tomorrow.